This video is done in honor of Lincoln's dog Rufus. May he rest in pepperoni.
Ben's excuse?
Yeah.
He said to call Jeremy. Try and call Jeremy now. Call Pizza Hut. Try to get Pizza Hut live on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like that.
Well,
Call 'em Pizza Hut.
yeah. Hey,
What's up?
hey, take a 16-inch pepperoni.
Would you like this order to go, sir?
What?
I'd like this order to go.
you
You hard of hearing, son?
I cannot hear you.
Are you outside?
No, I'm driving.
Oh. What, do you have your car turned up to max volume? Why does it sound so terrible?
I'm in the van, which is kind of noisy, and then also my microphone's really shitty.
Oh, it sounded like you were rolling with the windows down or something.
Oh,
What are you ripping
I
cigs?
don't know.
What are you ripping cigs in the van?
ripsticks?
I said, what are you ripping cigs in the van?
No, I wish I ain't got any right now.
No. Oh, we were looking for a podcast guest, and Ben said to call Jeremy.
Oh yeah, now is probably not the time
Why's
Hey.
that?
because I'm driving in a wind tunnel.
Oh,
Hey.
but that's Brent on par for us.
Yeah, Jeremy, do you just go outside and smoke in the van when you're at home?
Hold on. This is awful.
Yeah.
I was going to say something earlier though about not having.
Not having what?
I agree. This is awful. Man, we can't hear anything you're trying to say.
What are you talking about? Not having a pod?
Good service.
Not
I
having
don't even have good service right now.
Where the fuck are you?
Jerry, why don't you have the good kind of service?
For some reason, I'm on F30. Oh, I only have one bar.
You got Walmart internet?
Yeah, it's my Metro PCS. Metro PCS phone.
Huh. What were you gonna say? You're saying you were gonna say something about not having the podcast last week or something?
Yeah, I was sad. I finally can enjoy podcasts at work, and then I go to look, and there's nothing new to listen to.
Because Zach was on Scab again. He keeps
No.
going on Scab every Thursday.
There was a Jewish holiday.
It was not.
It was.
What was it?
What?
It was
Now you're going to say something racist, right?
no. It was National Jew Week off.
Huh.
Yeah.
National Jewish Podcasters Week off.
Yeah. You notice all the Jewish podcasts you follow? None of them uploaded last week.
Actually, Adam Friedland had a show with Steve-O.
Yeah, well, he's not a practicing Jew anymore.
So you're wrong.
He's not a practicing Jew anymore. He's an ex-Jew. He's not claimed anymore.
I don't know what you're saying. The wind tunnel got pretty crazy.
Jerry, you gonna beat Krim this week?
At golf? Yeah, probably.
Wait, are you coming today?
Yeah, he's bringing his brother.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, what did you think?
I thought you were bailing.
Fuck no, that's why.
Hey,
Well,
what we got
we
on?
never do cabin on Wednesday because I'm always good on Wednesdays.
Oh.
It's Bale and Ben. This is Jeremy. Jeremy shows up.
Do you think Lincoln actually had a dog that died?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
We were trying to-
Zach like separately texted me when he saw that and asked, "Hey, did his dog really die?"
I asked if he was trying to gaslight us.
The fact that Lincoln even texted means that he's fucking.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Well, we tried to look on Facebook to see if we could find the dog. Like we figured maybe it was his brother's dog or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, we couldn't find any pictures.
To be
of
fair,
this
we
dog.
couldn't find this dog anywhere.
So Krim said he was at a 99% chance that Lincoln was lying. Now he's at like a 70-30.
Yeah.
I bet he immediately regretted texting once Matt said, "Oh, I have Lincoln's number now."
So, do you remember who Ray Foote was? Either of you? Do you remember Ray Foote? He was in my grade.
Yeah, I don't think I ever talked to him, but yeah, I
Did you
remember
say
him.
Ray Foote?
Yeah. Yeah, so I used to play, like, Xbox with Ray Foote all the time. And he would join in, like, our Xbox lobbies with, like, Lincoln. And Lincoln would permanently mute him. He would never, unmute, like, Ray ever. Like, so we'd be playing games, and he couldn't hear, like, if we were playing Call of Duty or something, he couldn't hear anything Ray was saying because he refused to unmute him. To be fair, also, I think he muted me at one point, too. I think he muted me and refused to unmute me for a long time, too.
What are you doing to Ray Foot?
Lincoln just hated Ray Foote.
Oh.
Ray Foote was awesome on Xbox Live. He had this kid Manny that me and Matt became friends with. Who was he was like a younger kid that was like a drug dealer, or at least he said he was a drug dealer. That lived in like the greater New York area.
Ray Foot did?
No, this kid Manny we used to play Xbox with.
Wait, did you know Manny, or is it just...
No, it was just an online friend.
So I don't know much about the online world. I never did it growing up.
Oh. You weren't part of the Xbox Live?
No, never had Xbox Live. Never made...
Yeah, I never had Xbox Live, too.
Yeah, I never made internet friends.
I mostly had internet friends from a Gary's Mod server that me and Matt became admins on. We had like this group of people we played with all the time for like a year. Like,
Somehow I feel like your phone is coming through worse than mine.
I don't think that's true. I don't see how that could be true.
Yours sounds like it's in your pocket.
Well, I got you on speakerphone.
Oh.
You know.
Well, I just ran a red light trying to put my headphones in so I could hear you better.
Damn. If you got Jerry, would you leave the phone on live on the podcast while like a cop was pulling you over?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just leave it. That would be awesome, excellent content if you just stashed the phone away somewhere and we just were live broadcasting you getting a traffic citation.
I feel like you wouldn't be able to hear him though.
Well, hold the phone up and do the like, "Oh, I'm recording you" cop thing.
I know my rights. I'm recording you.
Or
should I tell him, "Hey, I'm on the phone for a podcast right now. Do I have anything to say?"
Hey, you're live on the NGP, sir. Got any fantasy football?
Jared, do you see the big trade that just went down?
No, I saw something on my phone, but also I'm driving.
Oh, Matt just called me like right before we did the podcast and asked for Kincaid. I got Kincaid from him, and I gave him Zay Flowers and Dallas Goedert.
Oh, well, he instantly sent me a trade after that, so he's just trying to trade around.
Probably. Well, I mean, now he has all Eagles, so I'm assuming he's going to try and get rid of one of the Eagles. I would assume he doesn't want to trot into playoffs with all Eagles, but maybe. And the Eagles are pretty good.
All right, here's what he sent me. Charbonnet and Dak Prescott. He wants Sean White back.
What?
So essentially, it's Dak Prescott and Charbonnet, whatever, for Rashad White.
Oh, he's got a 1 week rental guy he's trying to pawn off on.
Yeah, Charbonnet's not going to be the guy long term. So you're essentially.
Well,
And they also have the most brutal schedule.
Jerry, no, I think you should do that trade. I'm playing you this week, right?
So essentially, he's like, "Oh, Kyron Williams is back. Jared doesn't need a third running back."
Right. Except they're having a third running back is pretty nice. Throw it in the flex.
Dude, I have 4 running backs now, and they all suck.
You got Gus Bus.
Obviously,
I'm Gus Bus your best running back?
Rashad White.
Kids.
It's Rashad White for Dak Prescott, so no, I'm good.
Yeah. What that is, Jerry, is the fact that he has Jalen Hurts, and so there's no reason for him to keep Dak Prescott at this point, but he doesn't want to drop him and have a team pick him up. Like
He's been trying to trade me. He's been trying to trade me Dak Prescott for the last 2 weeks, as if I give a shit about. Like, he's trying to get like a RB1 or wide receiver 1 for him. I'm like, dude, I don't care that much.
Well, dude, his brain is like a little melted because of all the horrible trades he's made.
Yeah, he forgot what a legit
Yeah, he
trade
forgot what a
like.
real trade is anymore.
I was pretty excited to get Kincaid. Kincaid's been awesome.
Oh, damn, boys, it almost happened. I had the phone up to my mouth and the skate boy just drove by, but he didn't care.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're really enforcing that law very much.
Yeah, probably not. Not unless it's an issue, I'm sure.
What's an issue for me sometimes? They don't enforce it on me.
That's true. One of the most dangerous things I ever done driving was while I was talking on the phone.
Yeah. The most dangerous thing I've ever done driving was when I was 19.
And you killed that person? Yeah. It's
No,
pretty dangerous.
I was driving like 100 in my shitty Corolla, and then I was trying to take my work boots off while I was driving.
My God.
That's probably the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
And
I didn't have cruise in that thing either, so I was like steering with my knees.
How are you? Man.
I'm not.
So you driving with your left foot on the gas pedal at one point?
Yeah, with like one foot.
Yeah, because you had to try and get the boot off your right foot at some point.
Yeah, and then I had to like switch the other.
then you had to switch feet.
Yeah. While going extremely fast. I think about a lot. All the drives I did coming back from Flint where I very easily could have crashed and died.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Like one time where I was driving back from, or I was driving to Flint in the morning, and I was going extremely fast, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of sleepy. And there was like a giant, like one of those giant barricade cones in the middle of the road. Like it just fell over. And I like swerved, and I like swerved off the expressway into like a field. And somehow didn't fuck up anything on my truck and car and didn't flip it over. And I just got out and looked at my car and got back and then just drove back onto the freeway. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's insane they let you drive heavy-ass trucks.
I'm good in the truck. I pay attention in the truck.
As one of the worst drivers I know, that's a scary thought.
I'm not a worst driver. I'm just an aggressive driver.
Yeah.
You just don't care about my life or anybody's life in the car with me.
I don't know. You're one of the best tailgaters I've ever ridden with.
Because I got places to be. Like these people are in my way.
When Zach got in that crash by Taco Bell, that woman rear-ended him. It's 100% because he had to slam on the brakes because the car in front of him stopped.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, because he was definitely just tailgating the shit out of somebody right there.
That or when he
so he locked up the brakes.
And he Zach will lock eyes with you while you're talking to him in the truck. And it's
I do that.
Well, that's just a good way to talk to people, though. That's just good communication skills.
Yeah, Jerry, you dunking on me because I have better social skills than you? Because I'm not autistic? That's what you're trying to slight me for not being autistic?
At the cost of driving safe? Yeah, I would.
Oh. Sounds like a real loser move to me.
That's fair. Dude, I was driving my truck the other day, and I have full coverage right now until the end of the year. And some deer running across the road, and I wanted to hit the gas pedal so hard, but Taryn was in the truck with me, and I knew that she'd freak out if I did that, so I had to stop the truck.
Oh, you should have done it, Jerry.
It would have been like a 6-point buck too. It looked
That's
like.
what I'm saying. It'd have been a 2-for-1. You'd have got like a deer and gotten a new truck.
And girlfriend.
There you go.
Hey, Jerry, did you hear about the deer I got the other day?
Yeah, the one that you bludgeoned to death.
Oh, you did hear about that?
Yeah, you should probably tell that story live on the podcast. Although there might be some crimes committed.
I don't know.
I don't think that's crime. You were trying to do the.
I was trying to do the right thing, I feel like.
You just
The
mutilated
deer had
this
already
deer.
been shot.
Yeah.
So somebody shot it, ran on the course. And
Yeah,
killed
someone
it.
shot it, and its guts were literally hanging out of its stomach when it was laying on the ground there, and it was dying right on 18 tee box. And so we went up to it, and it got up, and it ran, and it made it to 15 tee box, and then it was literally just dying right in the middle of my tee box, getting blood and guts everywhere. But it was we'd get close to it, and it would whine and stuff. So. But it was done moving. It was not going to get up from that spot anymore. So dude, we should probably put this thing out of its misery somehow. And it was like an 8-point buck. I think it was like a small 8-point. And so we got this kitchen knife, just the dullest kitchen knife you've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Whoa. No, so then we go, and we were trying to slice its throat, and they're there's no way, it's so dull, this is not going to work at all. It won't go through the hair or anything. And I'm I'm not going to just start stabbing it with the kitchen knife. That felt like evil almost. Which I guess what we ended up doing might have been worse. But so then we went back to the shop, and I'm looking for the right tools to use, something to slice this thing's throat with. Can't really find anything. And then I just find my wood splitter, which is just it's basically a sledgehammer, but the end of it's in the shape of a triangle instead. So it's got a sharp point. And you're supposed to, you put it into the wood, and then you actually get a sledgehammer and you smash it through it.
Yeah.
Well, so I just took that and I started just bashing the deer's neck with it till it died.
Oh my God. That's so fucked up.
Yeah,
How
but
did you feel? How did you feel? That's the question.
I mean, it didn't feel great, I guess, but I mean, by the first swing, it definitely didn't kill it, but the second one definitely killed it, and then we did a third one just in case.
So it was 2 strikes, he's done.
Yeah.
And it wasn't okay.
Yeah, I wasn't
I was
sitting there
20 times.
No,
or
yeah, it wasn't.
something,
No,
because-
this thing is heavy. This was like a 10-pound triangle essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hit a person in the head with it, it'd kill him first try.
Yeah.
But hitting the neck, there's it's just not so bony and more fleshy, so it wasn't good at slicing through it. If I just wanted to smash its skull in, I could have easily done that. But then it's someone's buck too, so I figured out they'd probably want the antlers and stuff, so I didn't smash its skull in.
So did you get any meat out of it?
Well, that's the thing. We ended up finding the guys. Somehow we found them on Facebook, and we called them, and they came and got the deer.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck that. You were the one that had to fucking bludgeon it to death.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't offer me anything for us killing the deer. We didn't get any sort of reward.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, it turns out I should have just bashed its skull in.
Yeah.
Could have saved that good
Sailors off.
Yeah, could have saved the good neck meat.
Man. I just kept picturing you just taking out years of rage on this deer, just beating the shit out of his neck with this thing.
Yeah, just taking out all your fantasy football hatred
Yeah.
on this poor animal.
That might have been what drove me to come up with that idea.
Oh, Jerry, how sad were you 2 weeks ago when you woke up and found out that I beat you when you had such such an easy layup win against me?
Dude, I was so fucking pissed.
I was so.
I I don't get it, too. I'm like, oh, it's Diggs. No problem. We're good.
Yeah, you had the defense, too.
Yeah, in the defense. Dude, I was so defeated. I was ready to trade everything away. I really was. I was so upset.
Yeah, I would have been pretty. I was just, I could not believe that when I woke up because like I had that outage or whatever, and then like I woke up to Matt's text of like, dude, you're the luckiest motherfucker on the planet, and I was like, what? And then like I thought I seen like a trade had been completed.
You
so
have
I thought,
been
like,
extremely lucky this year.
Yeah, well, I'm lucky every year, but this fucking I woke up and I seen this trade had gotten completed. I'm like, oh shit, did like somebody like accept some bullshit trade I sent out or something? And I'm like, I looked and I was like, no, that wasn't my trade. And then like I seen that I beat you, and I'm like, how did I fucking beat Jerry? There was just no chance. I'm pretty sure on the app it said I had like a 3% chance of winning.
You know how many times this happened to me this year where it's been like I have like a less than 10% chance that or the other team has less than 10% chance that they're gonna win. I wake up and fucking promise.
Ooh, that was some rough audio right there, Jerry. Say that all over again.
He said that he had a less than 10% chance, and then the other team ended up winning.
Oh.
But then you did that last week. Matt Lash was heavily favored over you on Monday night. You came out with the win.
Ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, you went head to head with Swift and he had Mahomes. And,
I know.
It looked like you were dead.
It was 3 points ahead.
Yeah, you were dead in the water, and you came out with the win.
Yeah, Mahomes is washed.
I think you're right.
I think he's washed. I think he just has nobody to throw the football to other than Kelsey.
He can't even get it to Kelsey anymore.
Yeah, well, it's hard to when they double cover that guy because the other guys they know are trash. I mean, there was also just he just threw an absolute. Did you watch the game, Krim?
Yeah.
With
that overthrow at the end there. Yeah.
MVS should have had.
Guy was wide open and he tries to lead him. That's a terrible throw. You got to make sure he can catch it.
We have years of watching MVS do this exact same thing. He's played with like two guys that have just been like they've been 4 of the last 5 MVPs, and he's had them throwing the ball to him. Mahomes and Rodgers.
Oh yeah, Rodgers too. Yeah.
And he couldn't get it done with either one of them. We just watched him drop all these passes.
You know what I'm grateful for? Speaking of Thanksgiving, Matt Lash not accepting the trade that I offered him for Patrick Mahomes.
What was the trade you offered him?
It was just straight up Pat Mahomes for the Chargers quarterback.
Yeah, that's
Chargers quarterback would have been way better.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he is for sure.
And I told Matt Lash he's better. I just wanted the stack, which the stack would not be working.
I think Matt Lash is pretty sad these days.
He should be. Should have done the trade. That's what he gets.
It's on a 4-game losing streak.
Everyone knows if you trade for my players, they're awesome.
Not looking like it's going to get much better. Jefferson's probably going to miss this week. He's losing K. Walker.
So you going to miss the playoffs?
If you lose the next...
I'm probably going to lose you guys. I'm going through Bridgeton.
That's okay. We'll ride it out.
Hey, Jerry, you coming here?
What?
I said, are you coming here?
No, I'm going to Terrence Mounds.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you went from the phone to being
to here live in person.
That would be great. Hey, Dylan, question for you in the NGP League.
What about it?
So when I win and I send out my trade, if I try to pull one over on them and try to trade for one of the guys that they protected, is that me sending out it, like, then they decline? Is my trade out the window now? Or can I then trade for one of the unprotected guys?
You can still trade for the unprotected guys.
Because my thought was, like, if I tried to do that, they caught it, and then they would be like, well, I'm not trading you because you tried to screw me.
No, because you're allowed to just send normal trades.
Right, yeah, that's a separate trade.
Yeah, that's just a separate trade.
So what you should do, Jerry, is send out both and then hope they accept the wrong one.
Yeah. Well, because you know how many times, like, somebody has sent me a trade on the day that I lose, and, like,
Or you just automatically accept it?
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't even think about doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if I throw in one of the guys that they protect and they don't even look at it and then they just hit accept?
That's like in the main league. I tried to do that for a whole year one time where I had the kicker Dustin Hopkins while also having DeAndre Hopkins. And I kept trying to trade him to people for players. I figured that no one would end up vetoing it, but I just thought it'd be hilarious if I got somebody to accidentally accept Dustin Hopkins. Oh yeah, there was a big trade conspiracy last night that I almost got done with Matt in the main league, Jerry.
What is it?
So Isaiah Likely, was on waivers, and Mark Andrews went down with the injury. So I told Matt, I was like, hey, if you get Isaiah Likely, like spend all your fab on him to get him, I'll trade you Zay Flowers for Likely, straight up. And he's like, oh shit, yeah, I'll do that. And then he never even questioned it, which I did not want Isaiah Likely. I didn't really think he was going to be that good. So, like, it was all, I was just trying to get Matt to, like, pick him up and then be stuck with him. Because I was going to fully accept his trade in the morning. I was going to be like, nah, I'm good. And just completely screw him.
I was shocked Matt still had fab money.
Yeah, he had like 16.
That's unlike Matt. He usually spends in the first 3 weeks. Like, he's done it forever.
Yeah. Well,
he's just got a whole new thing this year.
Riley ended up being the big spender, unlikely. He went 17 and probably get like 0 points.
There's a chance, yeah.
But I mean, he had Freiermuth who got like 0 points last week, so it's not much of a. This is why I could not be a bigger advocate for just spending all your fab at the start of the year, because these guys you're picking up these weeks.
Oh
they just
no,
suck.
that doesn't work. I tried.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say
don't pick up backup running backs.
Yeah, but at the time he wasn't a backup running back. He got
I
16 carries and 2 touchdowns.
I understand, but you could have. I guess Jerry drafted Kyron, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. Because I was gonna spend all my money on him, but then he wasn't there, so I went the other way.
I spent all my money on Kyron in Dynasty. I wish I would have spent it all on Puka.
I did too.
Yeah, we did I think you had waiver priority, and I got Kyron.
No. I did 100 for both, but I had Puka first.
Oh, that's right. And I put like
I think you went 70 on
Puka, and then I went 70 on Kyron.
Yeah, I think you went 7. I went 100 on both. Yeah. So I just I didn't have waiver priority. I was like towards the bottom, so I'm like, well, if I don't get him, I'll make sure I get Kyron.
Right.
Because I knew I wanted Puka the most, but I wanted one of them bad.
Pretty crazy. Those are probably the pickups of the year, and they're on the same.
It's kind of funny because now you don't have Puka, or you don't have Rashad White.
What are you whispering
Hey,
about?
what the? Oh shit! I'm gonna lose you. Hey, did Puka do anything, or was he hurt? I didn't notice.
Oh, he was good last week, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was fine. Once Stafford went out, he was terrible until Cooper Kupp went out.
Yeah.
As soon as Cooper Kupp went out, he got like 9 targets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he scored a touchdown. I think he had like 15 or 16 points or something.
You hear about that trade though? That he sent me Rashad White for Puka, and it was like the same day that they said Dylan with the injury for a couple days, and right after Dylan sent it, I accepted it. And I was like, I guess you didn't see the news, huh?
Oh yeah, Jerry tried screwing me over again.
With who?
And the best
Puka.
The best part is that I got Rashad White back on that trade. The guy that originally screwed you.
Yeah. I think Rashad White's due to tear an ACL this week because of all the bad shit you've done to me with him. Like I gotta have some good karma coming my way from the beating I've taken from you this year.
That's what I feel like you never see players get traded and then traded back to the same teams that they were originally on. That's happened like many times this year now.
Yeah.
Like CeeDee Lamb, Matt traded him, traded back for him, and then traded him again. And then here you are. Yeah, you guys, traded. He traded Rashad White to you, and then you traded him back.
I should have traded Rashad White back for Adam Thielen. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I got Rashad White
just
back
same
on
trade.
the upswing, though. That's kind of nice. I sold him on the dip.
It's true.
Who? What?
Dylan's been keeping the season interesting for me.
You still got a chance, Jerry.
Jerry's just looking for every way to... No, you don't, Jerry. It's over. 7 losses. You're done. You got no chance.
It's such bullshit. I didn't have that bad of a team.
That's what I've been saying. Like, also, I keep looking at your team. Like, man, Jerry's team looks so good. How does he keep losing?
I don't know. I've come to the determination that all you have to do to be good at fantasy is have a running back that scores touchdowns. If you have a running back that scores touchdowns, you'll have a good team. That's all that matters.
No, my whole thing is that you got to have your first round pick just do good.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
Yeah.
That just, it seems like how it goes every year.
The first 2 rounds this year were brutal, though. I feel like it's been all the late round guys that have been panning out this year.
No, but there's some guys that have been good in the first round, and they're like the best teams in our league.
Who? CMC?
CMC is awesome.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson was awesome.
Yeah,
as soon as look at Matt Lash's team too.
Yeah,
Matt Lash is the best team, and then as soon as he got hurt, he's terrible.
It's true.
It's just whoever's first round guys are good.
Hurt. I'm just saying, like all the first round guys, I feel like didn't work out this year.
I don't know.
Did you see the Eckler run? He's been making the rounds.
No.
He just looked like the slowest person I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, well, I've been saying all year he's not a good running back. He's just so good at catching the ball.
He had a run that was just wide open, and like any other starting running back in the league's taking that shit to the house for 60 yards, and he got caught immediately.
But look at his average yards per game. It's so low for running the ball.
I think this is it for Eckler. This is his last hurrah.
Yeah, he's not good.
Yeah,
well, he's awesome at catching the ball.
They're going to let him go, and then it's going to they're going to draft a running back.
That man is amazing in the screen game, though.
Yeah, I mean he's a good player. He's always been good.
He's not fast, but he's so shifty.
I'm just saying he used to be faster. He's lost definitely.
Yeah, he's not fast now.
And it's also the high ankle sprain thing I've been saying all year. I mean Saquon apparently is just this man's just impervious to the high ankle sprain. Which I did kind of forget. He had that high ankle sprain when I had him my championship run way back when. And he was amazing eventually.
Wasn't that what Kyron had?
I don't know what Kyron had.
Ask Jerry. He knows.
You have a high ankle sprain, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just saying yup?
So you're saying it's over for Kyron then, probably. Usually these guys don't come back off the high ankle.
Was it high ankle?
I think
it was because
I have
James
actually no
Conner
idea.
had the knee.
Chain had a knee injury, and then he immediately got hurt again.
I feel like you don't see guys go on the 4-week IR for a knee injury. You're either back in a week or you're done for the year.
You've seen a Chain. He had the knee sprain.
That's what James Conner was.
Is that what he was? Man, I thought knee sprains are usually back in a week. Apparently not.
Not a Chain.
Not a Chain. Huh.
Man missed 5 weeks, and then he came back and immediately re-injured it. Which apparently they were like, yeah, he could probably... All the news reports fucking last week, they were like, yeah, he probably could have come back after like 2 or 3 weeks, but we wanted to play it safe. Then he immediately gets hurt, and they're like, oh yeah, he probably could have come back into the game, but we wanted to play it safe. They're like, what? Are you just going to not play this fucking guy then? What's the play? You're just going to keep playing it safe? Or are you just going to admit that he's fucking hurt?
Did they win last week?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they did. It was close, though.
Yeah, maybe
with the Raiders.
Oh, was it the Raiders?
It was the Raiders, and the Raiders were driving at the end. They
could
have won the game.
Yeah.
You know what's awesome is that I spent $70-something or $70 or $75 on a guy that's literally a student roster anymore.
Who's that?
Oh, Henderson.
Henderson.
Yeah, they just cut him.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't on the team previous to the injury. Also,
I feel like it's just funny though. They picked him up for a couple of weeks, and not even like put them on the practice squad. They're like, nah, we've seen enough.
It is wild that
they've done that twice this year. Where they had a guy starting the week before and they cut him.
But it is wild too that he was also like he was their full starter essentially too. Though
they picked him up off the street,
to fully start, and then he just kept starting for the 4 weeks. And then as soon as he's like, all right, he's not good enough to be on the team though.
It's good enough to start for us, but not good enough to have as a backup.
Yeah,
get this man off the team.
It's very strange.
I wonder if it's like some sort of incentive. Like, are they trying to dodge his health insurance?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, oh, we have this guy another week. We got to pay his health insurance. Get him off the fucking team.
Yeah, that was bizarre. I thought
if he works one more week, we got to contribute to his 401k.
Yeah.
You would think though that Kyron would like be taking it easier this week too, not get a full workload.
I
but
think he's going back.
But yeah, I do too now. I thought for sure they would like split this week, but now I don't think that's the case.
McVay and Shanahan are wild men like that.
Yeah,
they're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck, he's playing. Just give him 20 carries.
Because now I'm worried. Like, do I take out Rashad, put him in, or do I keep Rashad for 1 week? I don't really know.
You'd probably just drop Rashad.
Who's Rashad playing?
Me.
No, but who's he playing, Jerry? What's his matchup?
Me.
Fuck, I was just looking it up, too. I don't remember now.
Okay, it's got to be a decent matchup.
I think it's the Colts.
Yeah, it is. Because Jerry picked up the QB, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Jerry, I hear your blinker.
What?
Jerry, you're a real Baker man, huh? You played Baker against me, too, didn't you?
Did I play Baker against you, Zach?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I think I did Baker 1 week, then I went to Gino, and now I'm back to Baker.
Yeah, because I had Baker played against me 2 weeks in a row. Like, you played Baker against me, and then Ben played Baker against me, and both times I was super excited I got to play against Baker Mayfield, and then both times he was good.
You know, that's really my biggest department I'm lacking in is I've not had a decent quarterback all year.
Yeah, the streaming QB thing is rough, man.
Yeah. And that's just supporting Dak Prescott, assuming he's going to get the cream of the crop for him. I'm like, I don't get that much to give you my best running back or my best wide receiver.
Yeah. Jerry, I can make a trade. I got 2 QBs.
Yeah, you want Kyle Pitts?
Jerry, he does need a tight end, Jerry.
Not anymore. I got Kincaid now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you missed your chance.
Yeah. Earlier in the day, maybe I would have thought about it. I'll bombard you with some terrible trade offers later, Jerry.
Perfect.
No, I'll actually look at it and see if there's a fair deal to be done.
I mean, really, that guy would like go or Michael Thomas.
You have Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
on IR.
He's on IR. He's like done.
He's done for the year, dude. Unless you make the championship of the.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless you make the championship of the playoffs, he's not usable.
Zach, I'm telling you, ever since you beat me, I stopped caring. I got so sad. I stopped looking at I set my lineups and like, fuck yeah, hopefully I win. But I stopped moving players around and stuff.
Well, when I got eliminated from the playoffs when CMC screwed me a few years ago. Also, I was doing late in the season, and like when I was eliminated, I still had a chance. Remember, there was the whole thing I was telling you all the scenarios I needed to happen.
Oh yeah, you were lying about your 0%. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, because it wasn't a 0% chance. The app was wrong. I could actually have made the playoffs with a 0%. And remember, the percentage points did go up. Eventually,
I don't remember shit about it. I just remember you saying it was at 0, and then you're like, "Oh, dude, but there's a chance."
Yeah, there was.
Which mathematically, that's not true.
Gas. I'll see you at golf.
No, dude, you don't need gas.
Yeah, you need to keep doing. You need to keep doing the podcast.
Jerry, wait, I need to. Since you're already out of the playoffs, you might as well just throw this week because you don't care.
I care enough to not get banned from
No, Jerry, you gotta play spoiler.
Yeah, Jerry.
There's nothing funner than ruining everybody else's fun.
Yeah, Jerry, by letting me win, you spoil it for so many other people ahead of me. They all want me to lose so bad, Jerry.
The funnest thing you can do when you're out of the playoffs is ruin everybody else's fun.
Yeah, just think how mad like Troy and those guys, everyone that's like 6-5 will be if I win.
There's nothing I love more than when I'm out of the playoffs and like I can just like see like, oh shit, that guy's QB went down, and then I just fucking pick up all the QBs to just ruin their day.
Jerry, listen here.
That's the thing is I now have an unrostered guy. I have a guy on IR. So you guys better start scrambling for your defenses and quarterbacks.
I've already had 3 defenses.
I already got 3 defenses too.
I tried to pick up a 4th one, but the app won't let you.
So if you pick up 2 defenses, there's gonna be like no defenses out there.
Jerry, listen here though. If you want to play spoiler, if you beat me, you only spoil it for me. Whereas if you let me win, you spoil it for like 4 other people. So the ultimate spoiler move is to throw your week against me.
No, the ultimate spoiler move is to piss Krim off.
I'm already so depressed. You can't make me any more sad. I've reached maximum sadness.
This year has been me screwing you, Dylan, so I may as well keep on that train.
No, Jerry, terrible idea. I really hate it. I really, really do not like it.
Jerry, I think you got some key matchups coming up. You play like all playoff teams, I think. So you could be the spoiler master.
Yeah, so spoil it for everyone else this week, and then spoil individuals the next 2 weeks. What do you need?
All right, I'm getting gas, boys.
Jerry, what do you need? A steak? I'll get you a steak if you throw this week.
I need gas.
Jerry, I'll get you some gas. Jerry, I'll fill your tank up at the golf course if you throw this week. I can, dude. I have my own gas tanks at work. I can fill his tank up.
There was I probably shouldn't talk about this on the podcast, but there was a whole thing that went on where I work, like where a guy was doing that for like years. And it was like a ton of money.
Stealing gas from work?
Yeah, but it was like huge amounts.
How was he doing? He's just like filling up his personal truck, or
no, it's like or
cans and
like a bolt tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So like a lot.
Yeah.
How was he getting away with that for so long?
They did an audit and they found out there was a lot of shit missing.
Oh.
Tracked it down.
We're missing thousands of gallons of gas.
Yeah. But anyways, guess we should just like go into. Should we just go into this week's matchups?
Oh, we're gonna actually talk about this. Yeah, let's not talk about last week's.
Matt beat me. I'll give him his due. He beat me. Although he was absolutely in a panic on Monday night for some reason when he had 3 people playing and he needed 8 points. That would have just been hilarious if I could have won that.
We can pull the app up here. Hold on.
And I had 3 injuries. Just absolutely ruined my life. Mark Andrews broke his leg into 10 million fucking pieces.
Here we go.
What the hell? Derrick Henry's fucking questionable now? Oh, he's just doing the Wednesday thing.
7-4. If you lose out, you're gonna miss the playoffs too.
Oh, but I play D. Smith next week.
Oh man, that's bullshit. You know what's amazing? Gator and him both lost this week, and D. Smith still is not eliminated from the playoffs yet.
What? No, he's definitely. I've seen the E next to his name.
I know what that E means. The people that are below it are also the E. They just don't. No, D. Smith is not there. He does not have the E.
What?
But it's just so like.
It says he has a 1% chance of making the playoff, so he isn't eliminated. There was an E next to his name this morning. It's done the thing I said earlier. He's got a 1% shot.
No,
Smith,
he does. He literally doesn't, though.
Mine says he has a 1% chance.
Yeah, okay, but let's do the math here. How many teams make the playoffs? 6?
6, yeah. So it's Matt Lash.
Matt Lash already has 6 wins. D. Smith has 2 wins with 3 weeks left. It's literally impossible.
So it's wrong.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
Wait. Oh, yeah, there's 3 weeks left.
Yeah, he can't make the playoffs. It's not possible.
Yeah. So what is ESPN doing here?
I don't know.
Is it? Yeah. So it's just wrong.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he is mathematically eliminated.
You know, D. Smith started off 2-2. He's on a 7-game losing streak.
Yeah, because he beat me. He beat me to go to 2-2.
And then so I'm assuming that coincides with the trade.
Yeah, the next week was the trade.
And then that's when
before the start of Week 5 games, he made that trade.
And he just lost every game since then.
Yeah.
Damn, rough look, D. Smith. But what are the matchups this week? We already kind of talked about you and Jerry.
It would have just been so cool if D. Smith could have done that trade before I played him.
You and Jerry got any big Thanksgiving matchups coming up? You got Gibbs.
I got Gibbs as a Thanksgiving man.
Nice. Gibbs is looking like the real deal. I mean, I'll say it right now. He's better than Bijan.
I was just going to say that. He's better than Bijan.
Yeah, he's better than Bijan. We got the better running back. So, I mean, like, everybody kind of laughed at that, but it turns out Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, they just knew he's better than Bijan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was the purpose of that draft pick, but maybe let's just get a guy who's better than Bijan. That's how we're.
No, there was the thing that they set out that when they were picking at 5, or was it 5 or 6, whatever it was, that he was their number one guy on the board, but they figured they could trade down and still get him. And Bijan would have still been on the board at that point. So they're like, oh, so they had him above Bijan? And people were just like, that's fucking ridiculous.
But it's just so stupid to take a running back.
Oh,
there.
I agree.
Like, look how good.
Well, he's not a running back. He's a weapon.
Like, Montgomery's a okay running back. He's awesome on the Lions.
We could have had him plus, I mean,
Like, we proved it the first, 6 weeks? We don't even need him. Like,
right.
It was totally fine with.
Although we do have the best duo in the league now.
Yeah, I think we
probably the best run game in the league. Who has a better run game than the Lions right now?
I think we had the best duo in the league last year, too, with terrible running backs.
It's true.
Yeah.
Could have probably just kept Swift.
Well, it turns out Swift's actually awesome. He's just constantly hurt.
Yeah. Well, I traded that man away thinking he would definitely get hurt eventually.
Man, talk about that guy, a life of luxury for a running back that, like, without... Just goes to the two best offensive lines, like, there are.
The two teams that you would say, like, who has the best O-line, it would be, like, one of those two.
Yeah.
And although the Lions O-line wasn't that good last year because we were just fucking killed with injuries on the O-line.
Dude, they were pretty good last year.
But not as good as they were this year because they were just absolutely killed.
They were still good last year.
Ragnow was out, like, the whole year. One of our guards was out. Taylor, he's always hurt though. He's in and out of being hurt.
Imagine if Gibbs had that backfield to himself. Is he Christian McCaffrey good? If he got the Christian McCaffrey workload,
it does. What he kind of reminds me of is that, like, rookie year Christian McCaffrey, where he had Jonathan Stewart on the team, and, like, he wasn't getting all the touches. And then, like, the next year they got rid of Jonathan Stewart, and he was awesome, but. They signed Montgomery to, like, a multi-year deal, so this is what it's going to be for.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, do you think he's possibly that good?
I mean, they're like the same size, pretty much. I think McCaffrey's a little heavier, but yeah, I don't know. He could be. I don't know. Nobody's really McCaffrey good though. I mean, he's literally, like, probably the best running back since, like, LaDainian Tomlinson. Of, like, total skill set. I mean, Adrian Peterson's a better running back than he was, but he didn't have, like, the receiving prowess that LT.
He was good at receiving still,
but not like LT and McCaffrey.
Oh yeah,
those guys are really good receivers. And LT also is a good. He really is just white LT because LT would also do every once in a while do the pass, the running back pass. McCaffrey does that every once in a while.
I didn't watch enough football to know how good LT was.
LT was awesome. I mean, he's better than McCaffrey.
I remember I'd watch him every once in a while in the playoffs when they play the Patriots and lose every year.
Yeah, that's I loved LT. I had an LT jersey. That's one of the saddest things was watching where they had this awesome team that went 14-2, and then they got absolutely steamrolled by the Patriots.
That's like one of the few games I remember as a child.
Well, what the sad part about that was LT, like notoriously like good guy, like like one of those guys that's like a sport, very into sportsmanship and stuff, and he's just throwing a tantrum. Like somebody was doing his he did like this somebody was doing Sean Merriman's like touch. He would do this dance or whatever when he sacked somebody.
Yeah.
And somebody was doing that, and LT just flipped out on him. He's like starting to trying to fight him. It was just not a good look after they just got steamrolled. He's clearly upset. So you guys got two. He's got Debo, and he's got him in the flex.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Yeah, but he's got him in the flex on Thursday.
Oh, is he a Thursday? Oh, yeah, that's like a good Thursday night game, isn't it?
I feel like all the Thanksgiving. Oh, other than the Lions, they're playing Green Bay. That'll be a shit game, but awesome Thursday.
Seattle, if Seattle can score some points. San Fran's looking like they're back to the beginning of the year good again.
Damn, I'm gonna probably miss that game because Lydia's mom's coming here for Thanksgiving that night. I don't know if I'm gonna be watching the game.
She's going to come into your house and tell you can't watch the game?
No. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
But you won't watch it.
I'll probably watch it on my phone a little bit.
Just have it playing on the TV in the background.
Oh, I will do. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens on that front. That is going to be an awesome game, though. Except if Geno's out, then it's going to suck. If Drew Lock has to play.
Oh, is Geno going to be out?
He's questionable right now.
Yeah, he came back in the game, though.
Yeah, but it says right now he's questionable. Either way, I think they're going to get steamrolled by the Niners anyways.
I hope not. They got Zach Charbonnet now, though.
Yeah, I don't think that matters. I think he's definitely worse than Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
He really hasn't done anything that impressed me so far. He's like very thoroughly unimpressive. At least to me.
I haven't seen enough of him to have an opinion.
This will be the true test.
Yeah.
If he goes out and balls out, then he's really good. And the touches he's had. But usually them big guys.
Does he have a touchdown this year?
I don't know.
Man.
You got anything else to say on the Jerry front?
Yeah, fuck him. He should throw the match up.
I did think that is pretty funny. He's playing Baker Mayfield against you.
Yeah, I don't even think he realizes what's going on there, though.
That is a bit of, what are you going to do if Baker Mayfield, you could become a Baker fan if he implodes.
That's true. I will be rooting for him to do horribly. Although I'm always rooting for that, so I guess that's not new.
So it's going to be doubly as bad.
Yeah, I would also feel doubly as bad if he does good.
Goes out and throws 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Wow, that would be sad.
They are playing the Colts. The Colts, all they do is shootouts.
And the worst part is I'm playing the Tampa defense, too, so I'm relying on Baker to not turn the ball over in their own side of the field.
Yeah.
Scary stuff. Man, I just hate that, man.
And then we got a couple revenge narratives.
Which one are you looking at?
In your matchup. I was saying we got a couple
we're still on this thing?
Of Rashad White and Adam Thielen. You got Puka.
Oh, of our actual fantasy team revenge games.
Revenge games.
Yeah.
And then you got Gus. Got the
Gus Bus. Is Rashad White, is that a revenge game? He's back to his original team.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of potential for ultimate sadness for you in this matchup because you've been a Gus Bus hater all year, and then you traded him to me, or I traded him to you this week.
And I'm going to play him.
And you're playing him, and if he's terrible like you've been saying all year, you're just going to feel like such an idiot.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. And I'm going to sit Javonte Williams. He's been awesome. He had one bad game last week.
Yeah. Well, Gus Bus is playing the Chargers, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm sad. That's why I'm sitting Javonte.
That's what I'm saying, though. If Gus Bus is terrible, you're going to feel like a real jackass.
Yeah, I know.
Because you've been the number one Gus Bus hater this whole time I've been gloating about the Gus Bus.
I have been.
Gus Bus has been my best player by far.
Well, he won't be for me. I already know.
Let's move on to the next matchup. We got the battle of the two worst teams.
Are they playing each other?
Yeah.
Nice.
We got somebody will crawl their way out of two win. Who do you got on this one?
Let me look at the teams here.
Well, D. Smith currently has Aaron Jones in the lineup, who's out, and I don't know who he's going to start over him. This man has no running backs at all. So he would not trade me Ferguson for Alexander Madison. He denied it immediately.
Ferguson. Who the hell's Ferguson? Oh, yeah. Oh, so he's got all the tight ends.
Yeah, he wouldn't trade me a single one for a starting running back when he has no running backs.
That is crazy because he's not going to play Ferguson where he would immediately play Madison.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the man who's checked out. He is not interested.
He's not checked out, apparently, because he fucking denied the trade.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not willing to do anything.
He denied that trade, extremely fast.
I feel like if you're not willing to make your own team better, that's the ultimate checking out move.
It's true. That being said, yeah, he's going to lose. It's hard.
He's projected for 80 points. Gators team, Gators actually got some decent players.
Is he going to put in Warren this week, you think?
He's already got him in.
Oh. Gator setting his lineup on a Wednesday? He's fired up for this matchup.
He smells blood in the water.
He actually thinks he can get a win this week. Yeah, this is the checked out award or bowl.
Plus, his running backs got good matchups. Stevenson against the Giants and Pollard against Washington.
Nothing's a good matchup for Pollard.
Dude,
he
went beast mode last week.
You've seen the touchdown run. Yeah. That was 8 of his 16 points right there, and he just had to do everything to try and do that.
I think they saw that run and oh man, we got to get this guy some work.
No, they were. If he would have got stopped on the one. It would not,
they would have thrown it.
He would have not scored that touchdown.
They would have thrown it or put that Doddle guy in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm going to take Gator in this matchup. I think he's going to get it done against D. Smith. D. Smith is still playing Gabe Davis, who's got 0 points to the last 3 matchups.
Oof.
I'm real sad because D. Smith's going to have Gabe Davis on bye next week when I play him. That's like the automatic 0 points.
Well, he might leave him in.
No, I don't think so, because I think Matt would definitely text him before.
Is Gabe Davis replaced in that offense now?
I don't think that Kincaid replaced him because.
But Shakir's getting more work now too.
Oh yeah, Shakir's just better.
I was talking about both of them though combined.
He's a free agent after this year.
So what if they do that? What if when Knox comes back, they kind of play Kincaid almost outside more, kind of like what they did with Pitts, and then they run Knox at tight end, and then
I don't know.
Then they can literally just not play Gabe Davis.
That'd probably be the move. Gabe Davis, I think he's one of those guys that he does something that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. He's just the burner.
Isn't Shakir fast though?
Yeah, he is, but he's a little smaller.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
He's also open.
Yeah. I think Gabe Davis gets open.
Does he?
I think he just drops the ball out.
I don't know. I don't feel like he hasn't got many targets lately either. Usually that means you're not getting open.
That's true. Targets are an earned stat. You taking Gator?
Oh, yeah.
Then we got the Battle of the Mats.
Oh, yeah. I was just like... Yeah, it's all like a team that's lost 7 in a row versus a team that's won 7 in a row.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think Matt Lesh, he's only lost 4 in a row.
4? Oh, okay. Yeah. The team of streaks going in the opposite way.
Yeah, because Matt Lesh was 6. What did I say earlier? He was 6-1, and then he lost fucking 4 in a row.
All right, I'm calling. This is my upset of the week.
You're going Matt Lash?
Usually we're picking against Matt. I'm picking Matt Lash to win this one. This is a perfect Costanza game.
Okay. I'll be saving my upset of the week for later.
I'm feeling pretty good about this one, actually.
I can't see Matt Lash. Without Jefferson and Walker, I can't see him getting it done.
Pat Mahomes playing Las Vegas. I see a big week coming for old Patty.
Yeah, he usually does light it up the week coming off a loss.
Yeah, plus I really need him to play well and give the tight end the ball a few more times.
Okay. Is A.J. Brown's hurt? So, am I seeing that right?
He better be after that performance he put up last week.
Yeah.
If he had a good game against Kansas City, man, could have made it interesting in Dynasty because Hurts really had a nice comeback at the end there.
Yeah. He could have done that, what he did with Smith, with A.J. Brown.
Well, A.J. Brown would have scored a touchdown on that long pass.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown's not getting tackled on the one.
That's true.
No fucking chance.
Wow, that's a ballsy upset of the week.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think Jefferson's playing this week.
I don't.
Is he even practicing
I think
yet?
Schefter came out and said it's basically a lock that he doesn't.
Like a Monday night game. Oh, dude, that's a Monday night game? What is he going to do? Does he got a guy he can put in? No, his whole bench is playing Thursday.
Oh, no.
Look, Elliott's the only one that's not playing Thursday on his bench.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Lash. Andy's got McLaurin in the flex right now. Matt Lash,
Yeah.
I hope you're listening to this
Matt
podcast
Lash
before that.
checking out.
hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving dinner. Listening to this podcast, realizing the horrible mistake you made.
He should really be picking up Mooney. Mooney's got to be on waivers, and he's got potential for a long touchdown.
Well, I mean, he could just switch him into his flex.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a running back for Monday still.
Yeah, but I would imagine Jefferson will get ruled out before then. If he says it's a game time decision, I'm not playing him. I would just put in Odell Beckham or something.
Oh, Beckham does play Sunday night. I thought that said Thursday. I don't know, man. That's bad reading.
Or Watson.
I thought OBJ was playing Thursday also.
Watson. I feel like I'd rather play Watson than OBJ, especially against Matt because he's.
Watson's playing Thursday though. They aren't going to have him ruled out by Thursday.
That's true. Yeah.
Would you really rather play Watson? I'd rather play Mooney than Watson at this point.
I guess I'll play Odell Beckham over Watson.
Yeah, I'd play. Yeah.
It's just that I don't know. I'm just looking at the big play ability.
Yeah, OBJ. Yeah, for sure.
No, Watson's been horrible.
Yeah, I don't think you realize how bad Watson's been.
I haven't. I don't have him anyway.
Yeah.
I was not willing to pay the price that he was. Man, he's been horrible.
He's the third receiver on that team now, apparently.
Yeah. Huh.
Maybe even fourth.
Interesting.
They're saying that Wicks guy is even better than him now.
Dobbs is definitely better.
Reed's definitely better.
Yeah.
They're saying Wicks is better now. I didn't even know who Wicks was till this week.
I'd seen him make a couple plays a couple weeks
Yeah,
before.
it was this Sunday. I saw him make a couple plays. I'm like, yeah, who's this guy?
We're going to go my matchup next, me versus Troy. Feeling a little better since making the Kincaid trade. That, I'm not playing Conklin anymore. It was a real low point in my season, having to put Conklin in my starting lineup.
Oh, that's awesome. You're going to have A-Chain's not going to play, Henry's not going to play, Cup's not going to play, and Koo's not going to play.
Whoa, Koo's questionable?
I feel like if a kicker has an injury, goes on questionable, that's a problem.
I don't care. I'm riding or die with Koo. If he's game time decision, I'm throwing him in.
Even if he's out, you're throwing him in?
Yeah. Just out of respect.
All right, I'll take all the things I say about you away if you do that, then.
I thought about doing it as a meme last week, which I only got 5 points from my kicker, so I should have just done it. Just kept Koo.
Did you lose or win?
I lost.
You lost. So, yeah, you should have done it then.
Yeah. George Kittle's real scary. He's been an absolute tear lately.
Who?
George
Kittle?
Yeah.
Is he really? I guess I haven't paid any attention to Kittle.
He's been awesome.
Oh, yeah. Holy fuck.
Troy's got a lot of Thursday games, which I'm either going to be real happy or real sad.
You know who's the scariest guy you're playing is going to be Robinson. Brian Robinson.
He's been lighting it up lately.
Well, anytime Gibson doesn't play, Robinson is amazing. I think he had like 9 catches last week.
Is Gibson not playing?
He's questionable right now.
Oh, come on, get in there, Gibson.
He didn't play last week, and then they're saying he might not play this week. If he doesn't play, Robinson's definitely scoring 20.
Oh, no. Hopefully he plays. They're playing the Cowboys, too, so hopefully he plays, and then the Cowboys wreck Sam Howell.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It doesn't matter if he's not playing, because he had 9 targets last week.
Jesus Christ.
6 the week before.
Brian Robinson been like the pick of the year?
Probably when he get
How
him.
is he the RB4?
Look at his numbers. He's got like 2 30-point games.
Yeah, he has a bunch of single-point games.
But he's played the whole year.
Yeah.
How many running backs have
That's
done
true.
that?
Playing the whole year really is a big
It
advantage.
really boosts your stats.
If you're a running back and you've played every game.
Yeah. I bet you Rashad White's a top 10 guy right now. He's played every game.
I got Derrick Henry against Carolina, though. I'm pretty excited about that. That's like the worst Rendy in the league.
Playing an old, washed man. You excited about that?
I don't think he's washed. I think when they just get down by like 20 points immediately, they start using that other guy.
You know what's awesome, especially because
Since I was so pissed off last week.
You don't have a
big
Monday
run.
night guy. That'd be so cool if you're like winning by like 35 going into the Sunday night game, and Lamar Jackson scores 36. Your hero ruins your team and season.
He's my hero. I know he'll be bad just to help me get the win.
What if he
I've tried to trade Troy so many times for Lamar.
I sent him a trade earlier this year too for Lamar.
Just because Lamar's good luck. He's been on my team both times. Both times I've had him, he's won me the championship. Last year, I mean, it was while he was injured and he was on my bench. But
I mean, he's only disappointed me.
also, Derrick Henry revenge game against Troy for trading him to me last year.
That's really stretching, man.
It's a revenge game. And also, it's the battle of the B. Robinsons.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? The same people.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the better Robinson.
Oh yeah, and, Ben did tell me something funny he's going to do in Dynasty recently. I'm not going to spill the beans.
Is it to me?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just something funny he's going to do. But anyways, let's move on to the next matchup. We got Stugatz Show with Dan Lebitard going up against Twinkie Bears.
Oh, right there. Damn, this could.
This matchup of the week right here. Riley's in a real self-defense situation. If he doesn't win this, he's fucking done.
Well, I think the D. Smith Gator might be the matchup of the week, but
Okay, this can be second fiddle.
yeah, I think this can be. This is number 2 though.
This is D. Smith and Gator is the Patriots Giants matchup this week in real life. It's like that's the reverse Super Bowl.
Who is?
The Patriots and the Giants this week.
Oh, you're talking
in
D.
real life.
Smith and Gator?
Yeah. We're like, yeah. But anyways, yeah. Get back on topic here. Riley's playing real Noah Brown. It looks like.
I was just gonna say that he's gonna. Well, I don't know who else like play over him. So.
Maybe Hopkins. Hopkins has been good lately.
Oh, he's got Hopkins on the bench.
Yeah.
Where?
Hey, Hopkins has been.
Oh, right there, at the very top.
Hopkins been boom bust, so I guess I can understand.
I think he needs
going-
boom.
Yeah, which Noah Brown, real Noah Brown, he's the boom.
I guess so, but that was with Nico out. Now Noah Brown's the one that's hurt.
It's true.
It's a tough call. I don't know what to do.
He isn't practicing Wednesday, but most people don't practice Wednesday. So that's a good time for a chain. He practiced today. Nobody practices on Wednesday.
Yeah, but do they play tomorrow?
Oh, they play Friday.
Oh, yeah, so it's their Thursday.
Okay. So that's still probably a good chance he plays.
I mean, it's better than him not playing, I
Yeah.
guess. He'll play. He'll get one carry and go out for the rest of the game.
No. If we're following the trends, this will be his 50-point game.
Oh, yeah, pattern, yeah.
Because he came back and then he scored 1 point. He came back off the injury, scored 1 point.
How are we back in your matchup anyway?
Anyways,
You're
Raz got Keenan
hijacking
Allen,
the segment.
probably the best receiver in fantasy.
Keenan Allen? Yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
There's just nobody left on that team.
He's still good as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
oh yeah, but
like,
the only guy they got left on that team is a horrible receiver.
Yeah, he's really fucking good. Like he might be playing his way into the Hall of Fame if he puts up a couple of years like what he's doing right now.
He's number 2 on the year right now.
Yeah, he's been absolutely unstoppable.
You know what's crazy is he dropped 2 touchdown passes his last week.
Yeah, and
he would have had he would have had one of those 40-point games
Yeah.
if he just would have caught the ball.
Yeah.
Like he had 16 targets and he dropped 3 of them. 10 catches.
Do you think this is the Brandon Staley firing game? We get rolled by Baltimore, get eliminated from the playoffs?
No, but if they could lose to New England the next week, that'll definitely do it.
You see
New
the
England.
clips of him getting really upset at the podium? Yeah,
that's the man. That's the man who's really sweating that he's going to be out of a job.
He's done. I mean, even if I was saying this to Ben yesterday, even if he wins out.
No, if he wins out, what do they got? 4 wins right now?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. That gets him to 11 wins.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. If he wins out, they play in the wild card round and they lose, he's getting fired.
Yeah.
He'd have to get in the playoffs and win a playoff game to not get fired at this point.
If he wins out, which he won't, because they have to play Baltimore, Buffalo, and Kansas City still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if he somehow snuck into the playoffs.
Oh, hey, whoa, Kansas City week 18 though.
Oh, so you think they're like?
There's a pretty good chance they're benched.
They might be playing for the 1 seed though, so they might actually play their starters. More people play week 18 now because they're playing for that 1 seed.
Yeah.
They don't have like the 1 seed locked up usually. Who is even the 1 seed in the AFC?
I was just going to ask you that. Is it
Baltimore? It's
Baltimore?
probably Baltimore. Yeah, it's Baltimore. Interesting.
Are the Lions? No, the Eagles
Eagles,
still.
Yeah. I keep thinking the Eagles are going to lose a game.
There's a good test. The Eagles versus the Lions. I feel like the Eagles steamroll the Lions, though.
I've been saying this all year. I think the Lions are a really good team, but I think they're worse than the Niners and the Eagles. But
I feel like the Eagles are a bad matchup for the Lions.
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, those receivers would absolutely toast our corners.
I think that might be the worst matchup in the league for the Lions.
Yeah, and our pass rush isn't getting past that. But I also think what we do offensively is a good match for their defense, where we can really air it out. You know.
Do we air it out or do we establish it and then air it out?
I think they're one of the more balanced offense. They're like the Eagles, where they can do a little bit of both. I think their offense is a little matchup. I would take the Eagles.
I think if the Eagles slow down the run game, then I think that Jared Goff is just screwed back there.
He's had to answer the call a few times this year and air it out and been good. Last week he sucked. But, I'm trying to think of what game where they had to air it out and he got it done. I can't remember. There was a game where
Baltimore, he had to air it out, and he did not get it done.
I was just thinking about that. Wasn't that the game Amon-Ra had 20 targets or something like that?
Probably, yeah, it was. Yeah, I just looked 19. Yeah, I just looked today. He had 19 targets.
I wanted that guy so bad in redraft this year.
Not that bad, apparently.
I got taken 1 pick before me.
Could have gone first round and got
I would have went him over Cooper Kupp with the injury.
Yeah, I would have too. I wasn't drafting Cooper Kupp at all, though.
I really wish I hadn't.
I told you not to do it.
I
told you about the injury stuff.
All the receivers after him have been terrible.
Have they?
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I would have either taken another horrible receiver or taken him.
Yeah, it would have been that's all the Devontae Smith, T. Higgins range.
Yeah.
Waddle.
Yeah, because
those are all the 2-3 turn guys.
Amon-Ra and CeeDee Lamb had both been taken before. And Stephon Diggs, obviously. I don't know who was left at running back. He was probably a good running back at that point. But,
we did this last week.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next matchup. This is my upset of the week. I got Lincoln beating Nolan. Even though Lincoln's got the better record, he's the underdog against him currently.
When we get to the match, I don't know. You can call that an upset then?
Yeah. I mean, he's Nolan's projected 122 points, and Lincoln's projected 105.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, getting CeeDee Lamb, really nice move for her.
Yeah, Nolan.
Yeah.
This is also wishful thinking because I would really just hope Nolan doesn't make it into the playoffs because he's gonna be a hard team to stop if he's really reminiscent of your team last year, where he's been terrible but he's getting hot here down the stretch.
Yeah, his team's pretty nice. Saquon had a monster. Man, that was shocking to see actually.
Yeah, what I see, he's averaging like 5.1 yards a carry since the Danny DeVito era has started. Like he's just been matchup proof.
Well, he got it done through the air last week.
Yeah, but I'm saying on the ground, he's averaging like 5.1 a carry or something.
14 for 83, 13 for 60. Yeah, that's right about close to 5 a carry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good on the ground since with having Danny DeVito at quarterback.
He also just played. He had a good game against the. Oh, never mind. He had 36 carries against the Jets. Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't remember that one?
Yeah, we do now. But just looking at it refreshed my memory. 36 and 5. Guy had 40 touches.
He's got JT. I'm starting to regret my upset pick, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm going to say stank smell gets it done.
See, Nolan did it right. He drafted guys that weren't injured. They just were suspended. So they weren't actually hurt.
Yeah, it's true.
Because, like I said, I am done picking guys that are hurt going into the year. It screwed me for years.
I am now, too. I've never done it. And
I told you not to.
I bit the bullet this year.
Someone does it and it's never worked for me.
Find the injury dip, terrible decision.
Yep.
Because I would have never touched Cooper Kupp with the 10-foot pole in the first round, even before the injury, because I was like, this guy just is a walking injury. And then I was like, second round. It was got in my head a little bit. Like I have Bijan and Cooper Kupp, and it sucks. It turns out they both suck. But I think Bijan.
Yet somehow you're like fucking 7-3 or whatever you are.
Well, I got some late round steals, and I've had
and everyone just keeps scoring 80 points when you play them.
Yeah. Well, playing D. Smith helped out with that. I get to play D. Smith twice. Although I played D. Smith while he's still good at the start of the year.
Yeah, sure. You just beat him at the start of the year. I wish I did that.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. How you
my season would be so different right now if I had beaten D. Smith to start the year.
Sure, you'd be a favorite going in, probably.
I'd have a real chance. I'd have a good chance of making the playoffs right now.
Last week was a brutal loss for you. You could still sneak in though.
Doubtful, but yeah.
Matt Lash is looking like he's gonna at least lose the next 2 weeks.
I mean, I have to win out, and I play good teams the rest of the way.
Yeah, but some of those are guys you need to lose games, so you double dip.
Yeah.
Just don't you play Matt Lash?
No.
Oh.
Play Troy.
Yeah, Troy.
Troy looks good enough where he's just in, though.
It's true. If he loses to me this week.
Yeah, he won't.
He probably won't. His team's much better than
your
mine.
team's just not good enough to beat him.
But he's got bad matchups. So
you're gonna have to. You need luck, which you've been getting, I guess.
Exactly.
Somehow we're back to talking about your team again.
And also, you guys just seem to not understand. I'm undefeated when Koo is projected 6.9 points.
Is that what he's projected?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they get rid of this questionable tag, he might go up.
No, the questionable tag popped up today.
Oh.
He didn't have that before you pointed it out to me. So that's just what he's projected. Hopefully they don't move that up or down, because that could ruin my chances.
Did you see David Njoku had like 15 targets last week? Oh, yeah, 15 targets.
Yeah, it's because I follow this podcast where like they'll show like the receiving like chart of like or like the quarterback chart of like where they target.
Yeah.
And like all of the routes that guy he was like targeting like 5 yards down the field like over and over.
Oh, really?
Again. Yeah.
He's starting this week. I could see how Lincoln wins this game then.
Yeah, Njoku.
I mean, the only problem is
20 catches.
Yeah, the only problem Miami's playing the Jets. That could. It's probably going to ruin it for Lincoln.
Oh, with Brees? You're talking about?
No, the other way. He's got all the Miami
Tua.
guys.
Oh yeah.
Tua and Mostert.
Is it in Miami though?
Yeah.
Okay, that might help out a little bit. He needs a chain to not play.
I said yes without actually looking.
He probably needs a chain.
No, it's not. Miami. No, it's at the Jets.
Okay, so yeah, it's over.
It's gonna be a brutal one. It's probably gonna be raining too. We're supposed to get like an inch of snow here on Sunday.
Well, they put Friday.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they had the Black Friday game.
Oh, then I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like for Friday.
Are we gonna find some place to go watch this Black Friday game?
Me and Riley? Are you going up with me and Riley?
I don't know if I'm gonna go up. I'm playing it by ear. I'm gonna see what's going on that day.
We're going up to the cabins. What's going on?
Yeah, but I haven't decided what time I'm going. I might go up with you guys.
Well, I think me and Riley's plan was I think we were gonna like check in and then go watch the game somewhere.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, in the group chat,
where are we going? What town? Cadillac?
We're like 10 minutes from Cadillac.
Okay.
So one of the guys I work with, he was telling me about there's an awesome bar somewhere there. I'm gonna get that more info on, but he said it's.
To go watch the game.
Yeah, he said it's an awesome place.
Yeah, we'll have to find a place to go get supplies.
Did you see what was the whole 8-ball thing in the group chat?
I don't know. I wasn't reading it all.
Oh.
I was just reading about Lincoln's dog dying.
Oh, you didn't see that? Because there's a strip bar in Cadillac that's called like the Magic 8-Ball, and so I thought I don't know if that's what.
There?
Well, I don't know. Ben just put the 8-ball thing in there, so
I don't know.
But then no one like elaborated. I don't know if they were talking about drugs or the strip bar.
Knowing Ben and his horrendous drug problem he has, it's probably drugs.
Well, strip bar is a great place for doing drugs.
Well, we haven't even talked about why we didn't do the podcast last week, which was because of Ben's.
Hold on.
What?
It's not a strip bar. It's a pool house bar. There's pool tables all over, but it's
Oh.
I didn't know they combined the two, but.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a
cool
giant.
idea.
It's a giant pink building.
Sounds like a cool place.
Might have the game on.
Go watch the game. I was just telling Lydia this the other day of how I watched the first ever time I watched an NFL draft was at a strip club.
Yeah,
I was working over.
You're not watching the girls at all. You're watching the draft.
I was a guy I was working with. I was working in Saginaw. He was like, "Hey, you want to like?" He's like, "I'm looking for something to do after work." He's like, "You're staying right here in town, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, you want to go watch the NFL draft?" And at that point, like, I didn't like I followed football like loosely, but like because I was like I liked football, but I didn't really follow it like insanely like I do now.
Yeah.
So I never really thought of watching the NFL draft. And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so like I just watched the Lions draft Eric Ebron at a strip club.
Bad pick.
Yeah, very bad pick.
Lions love first round tight ends.
I was going to bring up how we didn't do the podcast last week because it was Ben's intervention because of his horrendous heroin addiction he's been battling on and off for the past years, really.
Whoa, you see Matt's not coming now?
Matt Albert?
Yeah.
What a fucking...
Dude, you suck, Matt.
Yeah, what a fag.
Dude, he better be lying.
He told me he was coming straight here.
Says, guys, I'm out and tired.
So he's not going to come to cabin
After getting home and don't want to... Okay, he just can't write either. After getting home and don't want to drive 2 more hours, I'll be up at the cabin Saturday.
Oh, so he is going to the cabin at least.
Yeah, he'll flake.
Matt.
Who's
Flake? Even Ben with his horrendous crippling heroin addiction is going to be there both. He is leaving Saturday, though, to go get more heroin, he said.
From his brother.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's supplying it.
Yeah, I think he gets it through work.
Yeah.
I think dentists still allowed to use heroin.
He's trying to wean himself off the heroin, so now his brother's giving him opioids.
Oh, so he mixes in a little opioids.
Yeah.
With,
Well,
he does a
going
half
off heroin. Yeah, he's going off heroin cold turkey this weekend, but he said since it's cabin, just for old time's sake, he's going to go get a little more heroin down in Grand Rapids. Come back up on Saturday. He said he's going to go watch the Michigan game, go get a little heroin.
He did say if Michigan loses, though.
He kept telling me he's like you got to do that drive on heroin. He's like, it's such a good drive. Grand Rapids to Cadillac on heroin is such a good drive. That's what he kept telling me. So he said he wants to go watch the Michigan game, unwind a little bit, take some heroin, take a lot more heroin, then drive back up to the cabin.
I think if Michigan loses, he overdoses on heroin.
Well, then he said that's it for him. That's his last time doing heroin.
If Michigan loses?
No, he said just that. He said in general.
Yeah, but he also said if Michigan wins, he's doing so much heroin.
But also, how many times has Ben relapsed off heroin? He said that it's his last time at least 20 times.
If he does heroin for every Michigan win. He celebrates with some heroin.
Yeah, every time he's like, what am I going to do? I got to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm just so happy. I think I'll do some heroin.
Well, he always writes it off. He's like, the classic addiction where he's like, well, I mean, I got to pass this time.
Yeah, it's the reward system type thing. I won't do it unless good things happen.
Well, he does the opposite, too, because his recent relapse
that's the thing.
was the Harbaugh suspension.
But then he's also doing heroin when bad things happen to make himself feel better.
That was the recent relapse, was Harbaugh got the suspension. He's like, well, I got to do some heroin now to make myself feel better.
Right, when they beat Michigan State, it's just like, well, this is the happiest I've ever been. The only way he was going to get more happy was to do some heroin.
Yeah.
So he knew he peaked, and the only way to get past the peak was more heroin.
Yeah.
I think if he mixes heroin with the opioids, he's actually in for even better time.
Yeah, it's like quitting cigarettes by switching to vapes.
Yeah.
We're doing the patches.
Well, he's just going to do both, is what I'm saying.
Oh, he's doubling down?
Yeah, he's doubling down, yeah.
He's going to do them at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh.
He thinks because they'll counteract each other. He's taking medicine for his drug
He's got
problem.
the junkie brain of, where nothing he's saying, adds up. It's just he says something and you're like, what? That doesn't make sense. The whole union strike that they did, I mean, he's not in a union. This is a podcast that makes no money.
Yeah, he got Jerry hooked, though.
Yeah, well,
I think he had Jerry on the heroin.
Yeah, Jerry's off the heroin now.
You heard him today.
Gained all the weight back after getting off the heroin. Heroin was doing wonders for his weight.
Oh, you're saying the diabetes is taking effect again?
Well, yeah. Well, that's how it started. Was he thought it was insulin Ben was giving him, but it turns out it was heroin. He was like, "Oh, here, take some medicine, Jerry."
Here,
and then
tie this around your arm real quick. Time for your insulin injection.
Like, I don't think you're supposed to do a tourniquet for insulin injections. And he's like, "Shut up."
He's like, "Oh, trust me, I know what I'm doing."
Yeah, Ben's a real problem right now. I hope he can get clean after this whole shenanigans he's doing this weekend.
I'm assuming that's illegal to intentionally inject someone with heroin that didn't know they were getting heroin.
Oh, it's extremely illegal.
Yeah. Well, I guess just heroin in general is illegal.
Yeah,
so.
It's pretty illegal to tell somebody something's insulin injected.
Jerry, this is your medicine. You need this.
We're going on strike.
While he's on heroin, that's when he convinced them they're going on strike.
Yeah, all those times where those guys were talking about watching the Thursday night game at Ben's house.
Yeah.
That's when they were doing heroin.
They're just drugging out in his car.
Yeah. Taryn was the one. I mean, she found them both unresponsive.
Saved their lives.
Yeah, saved their lives. Got them off the heroin. Well, Ben's back on. Jerry's off the heroin.
Is that why Jerry didn't want to eat the hot dogs for the longest time? He just had no appetite anymore?
Yeah, heroin kills your appetite.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why he immediately, after getting on heroin, also losing the legs and everything else, I mean, he lost 400 pounds in a couple weeks span. Just from not eating.
Ben convinced him that was healthy, too.
Well, yeah, and then now he's gaining it all back pretty much. Plus probably a little bit more.
Yeah, the weight looked good on him, though. That skinny version of him, not as good.
No, well, yeah, because he had all the loose skin.
Yeah.
He looked like a puddle.
Well, Terrence started paper clipping it on the back, so it was tight in the front.
Yeah, he looked normal, and then he would turn the side profile. It was like there was a whole other person walking behind him.
All right, do we have any more matchups to talk about?
No, that was it. We're just going off a tangent.
All right.
This is probably the podcast. Goodbye.
See you later.